All right, well, the Maruti Suzuki Jimny is finally here after years of persuasion to Mr. Shashank Srivastava. Now we're going to go ahead and talk about what the vehicle really pertains for Maruti Suzuki and what it really means for the audience, especially for the Indians who really love off-roading and have a thrill for adventure. Shashank, sir, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
The beast is here finally. What do you anticipate, sir? Let's move beyond the usual conversation of the company sales figures. Let's talk about the brand and the vehicle, sir. What does this pertain for the brand Maruti and for the viewers and the drivers as well, sir?
Yeah, first of all, I think it's got that legacy of 50 years. The brand itself, the Jimny brand, it sold more than 3 million cars across 199 countries. So it's got those SUV codes attached strongly with the brand. And I think that's going to be very positive for Maruti Suzuki because while the volumes in this, it's a lifestyle SUV, the volumes may not be that large. From a mainstream SUVs that you see, like the Brezza or the Fronx, but it is going to be have a very positive rub-off effect on the overall brand image, giving Maruti Suzuki the great credibility in terms of the SUV space as well. And that is one of the objectives which we have because we want to be number one in this space as well.
Absolutely. And, so when can we expect the formal launch of the vehicle and when can we expect the prices for the consumers, sir?
It will be in the first week of June.
Both of them, sir?
Yes.
All right. Also, give us a key highlight of one or two features that the market is not very occupied. There are two to three vehicles that really get into this off-roading lifestyle SUV kind of zone. Uh, how does it differ from the competition, sir? Because Maruti is now entering this zone, and there are peers who you have peers who are actually code into this. So, how are you differentiating, sir?
Yeah, so first of all, I think the off-roading capabilities of this vehicle is unmatched. And there are unique features which make it possible. Like it has this power to weight ratio is the best. Yeah, and that makes it it gives it a great advantage. Its maneuverability is the turning radius is the least, and that also makes for a very good capability. And of course, you have that. That is of course true for most off-roaders, which is that the ladder frame chassis. It has got that three-link rigid axle suspension, which goes for the greater tire contact. It's got the 4x4 legendary Suzuki the all grip system. So I can go on and on. So it's a great vehicle. I think you will, when you drive it, you will love it.
Okay, so Shashank, two to three key features at your personal level which you really loved about this vehicle.
I don't know if you are. One is it's got that great connectivity, so it's whether it is the entertainment system and which is like top class in terms of for such a type of vehicle. I love it very much. The other is the functionality of both the exterior and the interior, which makes it good, really good driving experience. For example, you see those upright A pillars going for the great visibility. It also cuts the sunlight. You have those vertical windows, which prevents dust from settling. It has got those trapezoidal wheel arches, which makes for if you want to drive in snow, you want to put a snow chain, or even for changing of tires, that makes it so easy. The suspension is great and it is extremely stable. So all these are features which I really love. This is the top mind which comes to me.
Right. Also, Shashank, the first the first view of the vehicle, the first look of the vehicle gives us an impression that yes, it's an SUV, but yes, the tires are a bit sleek when it comes to an SUV. So, is there a reason behind it, or is it strategically placed, or is it the standard size?
No, it is optimized for performance. And when you when you drive it in those terrains which I am mentioning tomorrow, very tough terrains, you will see how well it performs. So it's really optimized in all aspects for this, whether it is the torque curves, whether it is the tire size, whether it is the engine, whether it is the suspension tuning, and all is optimized for performance.
Okay, last question, sir. What are the price range that we can expect it? And I know it's not announceable right now. You have a certain protocol towards it, but yes, to give a general sense, will it be very premiumly priced, middle premiumly priced, or very close to the competitors?
Yeah, so I think when we price a vehicle, we do take a look at our competitors, obviously. This is obviously a very premium vehicle. It's got a four-wheel drive system. It's also got a very advanced technology, which some of which I mentioned. It's going to be priced accordingly, and but definitely it will be very competitive.
Sure. And is the 4x2 also coming, sir?
At the moment, we have no such plans, but let's see if we'll see what the consumer
And
reaction
with the
is.
Jimny coming in, are you on track to achieving the number one position in the SUV segment in India for FY24?
Yes, 2023-24,
Yeah.
this financial year,
Yeah.
we do hope to achieve the number one rank in SUV as well.
What's the current market share, and what is the market share that you plan to achieve?
We are looking at somewhat around 25% market share. This market is fairly fragmented, so 25% should achieve to that number one rank. At the moment, like in April, we were at 18.5% market share. Last full year, we were at 12.1%, but Q4 of last year was about 17%. So it's been going up. So we hope to be at 25% this year.
Well, thank you, Shashank San. Well, that was Mr. Shashank Srivastava talking about how the vehicle is really, gamed up for Maruti Suzuki and how it will eventually help Maruti in upping its numbers in the SUV segment.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.